All right, we're going to get started. Um, let's start off by sitting up nice and straight and just, kind of getting a sense of our body in the here and the now. I know the weekend has gone by. A lot of things could have happened, right? So let's see if we can use this as an opportunity to just let go of anything that happened over the weekend and just start off fresh. So, start by breathing in and out and just feeling and embracing the breath, the air. Maybe even letting out a sigh, like a sigh of relief that the weekend is over and the week is underway and it's going to be a great week, right? This is going to be part of what we want to project today, just starting off with a strong mind, a relaxed way of being productive if that's within our goals for the week. Start by noticing too your feet while you're here. See if you can just wiggle the toes a little bit. Maybe close the eyes and just trust yourself in wiggling the toes. Notice how the feet connect to the floor beneath. You want to allow for the body to sit up a little bit straighter, vertebrae stacked on top of vertebrae, all the way up into the crown of the head. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders away from the ears, relax the belly. Try not to control the breath, right? So sometimes we have this tendency with our breathing to hold the breath. Instead, we want to just relax the belly, still staying up nice and straight in our spine, but relaxing. Shoulder blades fall down our back body. The sits bone is connected to the seat beneath us. We can use it as a way to sit up a little bit taller in our body. Adjust as you need to. And take a few breaths in and out. And as you breathe in, allow that breath to come all the way down into the feet. And as you breathe out, imagine that breath coming all the way out through the nostrils, traveling up from the feet body, and releasing maybe a sigh of relief. Ah. Fill up with new restored air as that air comes through the body. Imagine that restoration goes all the way down into the tips of the toes. Really feel restoration as you breathe in here, that new sense of clean oxygen and air. And then on the exhale, really allow all the stale air to come out of the lungs. Even the navel can touch the spine as you're pressing down with your breath. It's releasing anything that doesn't need to be there anymore. I'd like you to keep doing this while I ring the singing bowl, focusing on the restoration of breath and the release of the stale breath. Allow this to be the only thing that comes to mind as it comes through the body. You want to imagine it though coming from the top of the head, covering to the feet, because you want every cell, all the cells in the body to receive this new oxygen. Alrighty, let's begin. Continue to keep the mind focused on the breath pulling for the full body. If your mind wanders, that's fine. Know that that's completely normal and part of the practice. Just simply bring it back to the breath and remember your purpose with the breath for this moment. Inhale, I am breathing in restoration. Exhale, I am releasing staleness. Inhale, restoration. Exhale, stale. And as you breathe in, really try to experience the breath. Really notice those restoration properties of each breath. And see if you can feel this radiate through your body, being aware of how the breath travels from the nose, through the neck, the chest, the belly. If you can imagine it traveling through the legs, the knees, the lower legs, the feet, try to do that as well. Maybe include your arms and your hands too. And then on the exhale, just imagine you're traveling with the breath and you're watching it come from the feet, through the body, back up through the chest, through the throat, through the mouth or the nose. Try to keep your mind occupied just on this breath and the sensation of breath. While you do this, notice the sound, the taste, the smell. Notice the way the breath even touches the internal body, the way it makes the belly rise, the cheeks rise. Maybe the temperature that you feel from this inhale and exhale motion. And do this for the next 30 breath cycles on your own. Breathing in and out. If you like, you can even be curious with the breath here. Maybe pausing a little bit longer in between each in breath and out breath, and then letting go a little bit deeper through each out breath, and maybe making more room for each in breath. Just see what that does to your practice. And also maybe notice the breath traveling through the body See if there's places that the breath makes it to that maybe you've never noticed before. For the next 10 breaths, I want you to just focus on places that your breath are making it to in your body that you've never noticed. So you're paying attention now to that breath cycle. You're paying attention to its migration through the body. And you may notice that you have a feeling about this discovery. Or maybe you feel frustration because you don't feel it, you don't see it. Whether you find this to be pleasant or unpleasant, see if you can just let it be what it is as an experience. Continuing the fluctuation of breath, following the breath cycle. Just keep breathing into the body, noticing the body as part of this cycle. And see if you can take an extended breath. Let's do it together. We can, on the next exhale, exhale all the air out of our lungs. Let the belly touch the spine almost, like the navel tucks down to the spine. And then inhale and breathe in, fill up as much as you can, but push to your max, to that boundary. And then together we're going to exhale. Ha. If you like, you can let go of a vibration through your voice box. Nobody can hear you, no worries. We're going to do that again on the next exhale. We want to place our attention and awareness of letting go of all the air out of our bodies. It's like a balloon deflates. And then on the inhale, we're going to fill up. And we're going to fill up as much as we can to our maximum. And then exhale. Ha! Let it go. Let's do that one more time, but this time I really want you to make it your own. So exhale, go as far as you can. Inhale, breathe in, and then let go. Ah. However the sound comes out of your mouth is fine. It can be soft, it can be loud, it's okay. And just bring your awareness now to your feet and your body. And when we do this body scan, I just want you to notice thoughts today that stick out. I know we focus a lot on feelings and physical sensations, but I just want for today for you to notice your thoughts that come to mind as you go through each part of your body. And they can be any kind of thoughts. It can be colors that might appear, full images, could be words. But just try to keep it to the first thing that comes to mind. And then as you go up through the body, I want you to inhale and exhale and breathe, letting go of whatever it was that came to mind just a moment ago. And then as we go up to the next body part, allowing whatever it is to come to mind to be there. We'll do this together. We're going to do this up through the full body. So at our base of our feet, just notice what comes to mind. And if nothing comes to mind, that's fine as well. Just be aware of that and continue to anchor into the way your feet and your body feel. We're going to become moving up around the ankles, breathing in to that thought, and then on the exhale, letting it go. And then we're going to bring our attention and awareness up to our lower legs. We'll start at the calf muscle. And whatever comes to mind, inhale, breathing in. And then on the exhale, letting go as we come to our shins. Breathing in and then letting go on the exhale. And just for a moment, keep your full leg, ankles, and feet in your awareness. And see if you have this kind of impression left from each one of those thoughts that are still there. Take a moment to just observe what it looks like without being attached to it. And then make an intention to let it be where it is, letting it go out the mind for now, and coming up to the knees. Allow that first impression to be resonant with your outer knee. Maybe noticing the way the bone feels. You may notice some emotions here or some physical sensations, but just based on your thoughts, see what comes to mind. And whatever it is, don't judge it, allow it to be. Breathe into that, and then exhale, let it go. As you come around to the back of your knee, that thin part of skin. Inhale and breathe into that space. Exhale, let go. Notice any thoughts that come to mind about the back of the leg, the back of the knee here. Inhale, breathe in to that thought. Still imagining it, that thought connected to the back of the leg, and then let go. And bring your attention now up to your thighs. Start on the upper thigh, and whatever comes to mind, I want you to breathe in. And then on the exhale, let go. Bring your attention to the outer thigh. This is that where the IT band is, all the way down to the side of the knee. Notice what that feels like for you. Notice the sensations, but most of all, notice the thought that comes to mind. And then exhale and let it go. Bring your attention to the back of the thigh where the hamstrings are. Notice whatever thought comes to mind, breathing in. And then exhale, gently letting go. Just for a moment, bring your full knee and thigh into this space. Notice everything that came up for you within that moment. Whatever the impression was, allow it to be without being judgmental. You're just observing. You can inhale and breathe in to that full space from your thighs to your knees. And then exhale, let it go. We're journeying on to the next place. We're going to come up now through our hips. Notice that full hip. Notice its joint and feel how your hips are connected. We're going to start at the sides of the hip, just the hip itself, and just notice what comes up for you when you think about that, or what impression comes up for you when we are bringing our awareness to our hips. Inhale, breathing in, and then exhale, letting it go. We're going to bring our full attention now from one hip to the other hip, from maybe your left hip to your right hip, and then back around to the back body of the hip to where maybe your tailbone is resting your pelvis. Just bringing the full pelvic bowl into your awareness. Whatever comes to mind, breathe in and exhale and let go. We're going to come up to our belly. We'll start on the front of our belly. Your first thought to come to mind, breathe in. And really, as you breathe into the belly, you can actually see the belly rise. And then on the exhale, let go, and you can notice the belly relax. So you know that you are breathing in and out as you're acknowledging this impression that came to mind, and then you're letting it go. Come to the back body where the belly is. We're just going to reverse to the back to where the lower spine is and the lower back is. From the mid back down, I would say. Noticing even the rib cage in this area from the side. Take an inhale and breathe in. So whatever impression comes to mind there, or thought. And then exhale and let it go. We're going to continue up the back body and notice the shoulder blades on both your left and your right side. Take a breath in, breathing in to whatever comes up. Then exhale and letting it go. And bring that awareness now up to our shoulders. From our lower neck down, our shoulders, just to maybe where the armpit is. Breathing in and out. Acknowledging what comes up, any thoughts, and then letting it go. We're going to come down to our arms now, our upper arms, our full upper arm from the shoulder down to the elbows, the tricep and the bicep, feeling the muscles in those arms. And whatever thought comes to mind, breathe in. And then exhale and let go. Bring our thoughts and our energy now down to the lower arm, from the elbow down to the wrist. Whatever thought comes to mind, breathe in and let go. Whatever impression, thought, color, energy, whatever it is that you're experiencing, you want to let it go. Bring it down to your hands now. Acknowledging it with the breath. And then exhale and releasing it as you let go. We're going to bring our attention and awareness now to our chest. from the windpipe all the way up to the clavicle bone to where the neck is. And whatever thought comes to mind, inhale and breathe in. Then exhale and let it go. Bring our full mid body from the hips to the shoulders, the arms, the belly, the chest, and the back into that awareness now. And just notice the impressions that were made through these thoughts as you reflect back on this area of the body. Just acknowledge it and breathe in. Then on the exhale, let it go. Coming to the neck, feel the full diameter of the neck up to the chin. Whatever thought comes to mind, breathe into it and then let it go. We're going to bring our face into this from the jaw to the lips. See what comes to mind. Then inhale and breathe into it. And exhale, let it go. Coming up through the nose and the cheeks. Breathe into it, whatever the thoughts that may come to mind or impressions. And then exhale and let it go. Up to the eyes and the mid part of the forehead, right in between the eyebrows. Whatever thought comes to mind, inhale and breathe to it, and then exhale and let it go. Bring the outer rim of the face into mind and the ears. This is that area where maybe the outside of the forehead meet the temples, and then the outside of the face and the ears kind of meet, and your hairline is there. Bring that into your awareness. And then exhale and let it go. And last, we're going to bring our hair and our head into this. Whatever thoughts come to mind, breathe into it with acknowledgement. And then as an observer, exhale and let go. We're going to bring our full neck and face and head and hair into this space, reflecting on the thoughts that may have come up for us. Breathing into it. And then exhale, acknowledging that we let it go. From the crown of the head all the way down to the feet, I want you to bring your full awareness to the body, reflecting on the thought process throughout the full body. Noticing each part of the body from the crown of the head down to the feet, to the soles of the feet. And then inhale and breathe in. And exhale and let it all go. Whether you liked it or you didn't like it, I want you to let it all go for right now. And just as an observer would watch a cloud go by, you wouldn't be able to touch the cloud. Eventually, the cloud would just continue on its journey. See if you can allow it to let go. Just allow yourself to be here in this space. Breathing in and out. Just focusing on the breath solely as I ring the singing bowl. I just want you to be one with the breath and the body. And as you keep breathing, just notice how you are a full person. You are separate from your thoughts, though your thoughts may be a part of you, they are not your identity. As you breathe in and out, you notice the control that you can bring to your mind through the breath, being an observer of breath. Feel the warmth and the oneness of your body. Notice that you are the container that holds a vast amount of experiences and impressions and judgments and opinions and thoughts. They come to pass at your discretion. And just because they had come today in this form doesn't mean that it would come tomorrow in this form. We're fluid. So for the rest of today, allow yourself to just be fluid and just be an observer of breath. When you need it, it's here. You're welcome to continue practicing as long as you like. If you like to close with me, we can. And allow some light to seep into your eyes if your eyes are not open already. Just wiggle the toes, wiggle the hands. Congratulate yourself on a job well done. Maybe even smile. Thank you so much for joining me today, and namaste. May you have a beautiful, blessed day.